It's now is the time for Police Quest, and there's 3 viewers now. That means I have to look at the list. And there's nobody here. That's great. It's okay. I'll start. I don't need to play the introduction. I don't know how loud this is, so I'm gonna test my balance. That's actually very loud, so I'm gonna have to see in a minute here. I guess it's alright. So we'll be fine. Wait a minute. Okay. We're good, I think. I'm pretty sure one of the viewers was me. So I'll just turn this down a bit. Well, you want to hear the voices too, I guess. I really don't know how loud they are, so I'm gonna have to restart because I know there's stuff on timers here in the beginning. I don't want to mess that up. So I'm this guy, I guess. The only one that looks different from everyone else. Right-click moves that. I'm gonna go talk to the other detective. Give me your notebook.
Sam, do you have a preliminary finding on Hickman's cause of death?
It's hard to say, John. There are no evident bullet wounds. There are cervical contusions, possibly asphyxiation. There's no unusual sputum, so it's difficult to think poisoning, but I'm not ruling anything out. Whoever did this was definitely non-compos mentis. By the way, notice that the index finger on the right hand is missing.
Okay.
Detective, to whom do you wish to...
I didn't catch any of what that guy
Officer
said.
Woodbury, I'm taking over as lead investigator.
Yes, sir, Detective Carey. I have my crime scene log for you.
Okay, let's log some people. I want to get this guy.
The young man's interest appears a bit suspicious. Always record your gut feelings. Sometimes this job is pure instincts.
Alright, you. What do you have to say?
I'm Detective Carey, Major Crimes, Homicide, LAPD. I'd like to ask you a question or two.
Whatever, man. I'm just hanging.
Let's start with your name. What is it, and do you live in the neighborhood, or are you just visiting?
Man, this be my hood. I be Raymond Jones III.
Well, Raymond, if this is your neighborhood, then you must know what goes on around here. What happened here tonight? You see anything unusual? Maybe a different car, or some folks from another neighborhood?
Ain't seen nor heard nothing. And just out for some fresh L.A. air.
Can you hear the voices? I'm not sure about the balance on that. It sounded like my voice was a bit louder than everything else, so I can turn up the game volume if you can't hear the voices. So I can't have the voice and the text up at the same time for some reason. Seems pretty stupid. I can't.
So, Mr. Jones, what you're telling me is you don't have anything to tell me. Is that correct?
That's straight up. Ain't seen nothing, done nothing, know nothing.
Alright, what about this fat guy?
What is your name, sir?
Jack. 2 Jack.
3 Jack.
Detective, this information is already recorded. Detective, this notating Officer Woodbury's presence is unnecessary, as it'll be notated in the crime scene log.
Who cares? I want to note it down
Did you
anyway.
see any unusual activity or unfamiliar cars in the neighborhood?
I hear it. I hear shots. Fast. Like a
What time might you have heard these shots, sir?
It pop, 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 pop. And I just hear them shots. I was scared.
Any other information you could give me, sir?
No, don't walk away.
Pop. I know this sound. It's killing the children.
He just walked away from me while I was asking. I was questioning the witness. He just walked the hell away. Well, I probably got everything I needed anyway.
This young man appears interested in the alley proceedings. Trees provide oxygen and shade, both very much needed in the City of Angels.
That's what he really said? I was kind of joking. Because last time I said I kind of closed the game while I was giving that line. He's like, trees provide. I was gonna say, I hope he says oxygen. But I assumed he was gonna say, like...
Detective, noting physical evidence of the deceased is necessary, but most unpleasant.
that it provides cover that would, or an escape route or something. But he really just says oxygen.
Detective Carey, have you found evidence you need recorded? Standing by, Detective Carey, ready to collect samples or evidence if needed.
Looks like we have a color clue over here. Red, blue, green, blue. Gotta note that down.
Graffiti is often left behind by gangs. Recording the symbol could prove useful. Detective, the criminalist's presence may not be officially notated.
Okay, I know there's a dead kid in this dumpster. Can't fool me.
The body of a young boy lies strewn in the dumpster.
That was my instinct.
Recording information at the crime scene ensures accurate reports later. Detective, this information...
Whatever, let's touch him.
John, have you found something? John, have you found something? John, have you found something?
Bullet wounds puncture the boy's body. He looks no more than 6 or 7 years of age.
What a
John.
shame. Shut up. Let's get out of here.
John.
The tortured and tormented body of Bob Hickman, LAPD, lies lifeless among the alley debris. An obvious case of felonious homicide.
Your gun's missing, right?
An empty holster can mean only one thing: another gun on the street.
You're not gonna take note of that?
Noting that a cigarette lay near the body could prove important later.
Looks like you got a lot of wounds.
Detective, this information is all... Detective, this...
Why is he it's like, what? I don't know, what else is here?
Detective Carey, have you found evidence you need recorded? Detective Carey... Detective...
A gruesome sight. Contusions and burn marks appear on Hickman's abused body. An empty holster... A gruesome sight. A gruesome...
Is that really it?
Detective...
Well, I don't really see anything, so like, I suppose that's it. What's this?
Alleys can be great sources of hidden treasure, Detective.
What?
No treasure here.
It looks like something. Wasn't there a guy standing there?
Officer Woodbury, when we're finished here, I want the neighborhood canvassed to see if anyone's missing a child, but has not reported it yet.
Yes, sir.
Sam, we're gonna need another ambulance. There's a body of a young boy in the dumpster.
We'll get another car here, John.
This is Police Quest 4, if you couldn't tell. His Ghostface is here, apparently. The G-Face himself. It's a game about tormenting black people.
Detective Carey.
Detective,
I think I'm done here.
what is...
Just gonna walk that way instead of using the car. Well, I already noted down the cigarette. I shouldn't
The
move
torture...
the evidence. I'll try taking it.
Carry the cigarette... Carry the cigarette could be evidence. Handling it would show poor judgment.
Yeah, see? What kind of cop are you? Think you can just pick up evidence all willy-nilly. This is the age of fingerprinting.
It's your car, Carey. A 1993 T-Bird.
I didn't really need you to tell me that. I could
Detective, your car trunk is locked.
have figured that out in my internal monologue. See, I have some keys here.
These are
I want...
numerous keys.
Yeah, I know. I want to use the key. I just took the entire case.
Detective, what are you searching for? There is no... Detective... Use of force to this degree is unnecessary at this time, Carey. Carey, your trunk carries the tools of your trade.
I can't
Your...
get out of here without my walk icon. Oh, I have a pistol and...
Standard weight paper. It's laminated. The coins jingle in your hand. Department issued 9-volt anodized aluminum flashlight. Chalk, made in the USA. The putty knife is made in the USA. Rubber gloves used against infection or contamination. A jar is used to collect samples when SID is not called for. 24-inch pry bar, very handy. The baggies hold evidence found at crime scenes.
Okay, let's go collect that cigarette. If I can get out of here.
The tortured and...
Let's see, I need to mark the cigarette with the chalk, not the putty knife.
The chalk... Detective, this cigarette could be evidence.
Alright. Hey, no, I want to pick up the cigarette, put it in the baggie. Just like a real cop. It's kind of a little tedious, if you ask me.
The rubber...
I guess it's cop life for you.
Detective, you need...
Okay. Put it in the bag.
Let Chester from SID handle any possible evidence.
Okay, they don't want me to mess with it. It's fine. It's one less thing for me to do.
Disturbing...
I can go put a chalk outline on the dead kid.
The body of a young boy lies strewn in the dumpster.
I'll put him in a bag.
Leave the evidence collecting to Chester from SID.
Okay. Just in case you miss it, though, I need to mark it with some chalk. That's a putty knife, even though I clearly clicked on the chalk.
The body rests on garbage. It's impossible to chalk.
John,
Okay, I'm out of here. Let's go see what else I can do.
Finish what you start, Carey. It's not time to leave.
Officer, I want you to notify Detective Headquarters and Communications we've discovered another homicide. Approximate age, 6 years, apparent victim of gunshot wounds. Have Detective Headquarters run a search on children reported missing, matching this child's description.
Yes, sir.
I don't think that's my job, is it? Well, I thought they were gonna let the other guy from evidence take care of the...
Wasting
Yeah,
departmental supplies
everything.
is a waste of...
I didn't think the detective, like, looking over the case is the one to chalk the outline. Just the extraneous evidence, like the cigarette.
Finish what you...
Get in the car. Okay, what do you want from me?
It looks like it's going to be a busy night for you, Chester. Sam, we're going to need another ambulance. There's a body of a young...
We'll get another car here, Jim.
I already said that.
Were you the first on the scene?
Yes, sir. Officer Allen and I were on patrol. He was driving.
Okay, you.
He is neither deceased nor evidence. He doesn't require chalking, Detective.
Detective, please chalk what you would like photographed or collected. It's much more effective than putting chalk on me.
I don't know. I feel like you could do with a little chalk.
Detective, please...
Might lighten up the office.
Detective, he's not the deceased, nor is he...
Yeah.
Wait,
Can I leave now? I talked to everyone. Stop
gr-
going through there. I'm not even clicking over there.
finish what you start...
Come on, I talked to everyone. Do I just have to wait?
He's just a child, Sam. What's happening on our streets?
It's a sad state of affairs, John. It's situations like this, a child victimized by violence, that makes it tough to do this job.
Okay, I'm gonna note the trees, that they provide oxygen.
What is it you wish to notate? Notating Officer Woodbury's presence is unnecessary at... Detective, what is it you wish to notate? What is... Detective, this...
Okay, got some handcuffs. You're going to jail, Woodbury.
Yes, Gary? You need help with those?
Getting a bit frisky, Detective? I'd appreciate a more professional attitude from you.
Sir, I've been issued a pair, but thank you.
Yes, Gary? You need help with those?
You want some spare change?
Tipping is not required. Spare change?
I beg your pardon, Detective?
Since when is tipping required?
This is what all cops do when they arrive on the scene. They just try and give everyone all their stuff.
You work too hard for your money to give it away, Carrie.
Are you trying to insult me, Detective?
Pigskin? My wallet is buffalo hide.
The county pays me well enough, John, but thanks anyway.
The
What about the ground?
ground is devoid of tracks or marks.
Oh, well, they kind of found that by accident. But I think I heard a point sound for that.
There's no need to reload at this time.
Yes, sir.
Carrie, holster your weapon. The situation is charged enough.
Is this some kind of macho thing? Back off, Detective. I have marksman status at the range.
The Beretta 92F is a fine firearm, isn't it, sir?
The man is dead. Have some respect.
Don't really know how to put my Twitch chat so I can see it and Skype at the same time.
Gun.
Okay, this is my badge.
How you doing, Detective?
No identification is required, Carrie.
Okay, whatever. I think that's about everything.
Those two items don't...
I'm trying to combine items. Let's see, there's a pry bar, flashlight, putty knife, gloves. Don't need any of that stuff. So, to finish off the scene... What is this?
Alley crime scene log prepared by Officer Woodbury. Standard weight paper. It's your Parker Center identification badge.
Sir, I wrote that up to the lead investigator. That is you, isn't it?
Detective, I believe that is yours. I have my own paperwork to do.
The crime scene log is to be included with the rest of your paperwork back at Parker Center. Hold on to it.
Officer Woodbury prepared the report, sir. Is there a problem with it?
No, I don't need help. What's this? Can I just walk away now? Just leave my car here for the night? Because they won't let me take it?
Finish what you start, Carrie. It's not time to leave. Detective, to whom do you wish to speak? Detective, to whom do you wish to speak?
I'll be stepping in as lead investigator, officer. Can you tell me what the situation was when you got here?
Yes, sir. Woodbury and I were on our regular patrol. We spotted the body as we drove by. We radioed in, then moved in on the scene. We checked the alley for possible assailants, but found no one. Everything is pretty much as it was when we arrived.
That's it?
Yes, sir. The body was just lying there. I didn't know him, but Woody told me that the deceased was a cop, undercover guy working the neighborhood. Oh, Pittman or something like that.
It's Hickman, and yes, he was working the crash unit, although I didn't know he was working this neighborhood. You've never seen him before, and this is your regular district?
Yes, sir, that is correct. I've never seen him before.
Is there anything else you can tell me, officer?
No, sir.
What is it you're trying to say? What is it you're trying to...
Chester, take over on the evidence.
Yes, Detective.
I'm pretty sure every black person in the neighborhood is at fault here. It was just a big conspiracy to take down this one cop, and the kid got in the way, so they took him down too.
Whenever you're ready, fellas, I'm finished.
Now, who's this? Oh, it's Body Bag Guy. Do I really have to watch this?
John, we can handle it from here. Stop by tomorrow for the autopsy. We'll know more then.
Sick soundtrack.
Gary Hickman's death isn't just your personal tragedy. It's a tragedy for the entire force. We've lost a friend, a father, and one damn good cop. As you know, you've been assigned the lead investigator on this case, and I'm going to be looking to you for answers. I'm going to ask you to put aside your personal feelings and deal with this investigation in a professional manner. If you don't think you're up to it, I want to know now. Neither you, the public, nor the department can withstand not knowing the truth. I want you to comb that neighborhood. I want every rock turned over, every person interviewed. Remember, Hickman was not the only fatality tonight. The family of that boy is grieving also.
Yes, sir.
For your information, the boy has been identified as Bobby Washington. As for Hickman, I think there is something you should know. Maybe you already do. But here it is straight. Hickman's lieutenant, Jim Varaz, informed me that Hickman was having trouble with stress, trouble at home. Varaz told me that Hickman had been in a fragile mindset, that working undercover was getting to him. You know, the violence of the streets can get to anyone. Now, I'm not knocking Hickman. I just want you to know how the department viewed his current capacity. Okay, Carrie, you know what you need to do. Go out there and do it. Find who killed Hickman. Find who killed the Washington youth. Any questions?
No, Lieutenant.
All right, then. Get to work. And, Carrie, when you see Catherine, please extend my deepest sympathies.
Yeah, the cop obviously killed the kid, and then he tortured himself, bruised himself up, you know, burned himself with a ton of cigarettes, took off his shirt and killed himself right there in the alley. There, that's the case. I don't even have to go investigate. So I am. Want some chalk?
Watch the suit. When I think we've finished here, Carrie, stay safe.
Wait, I wanted to...
Lieutenant,
Carrie, you have your assignment. Go out and find yourself a killer.
So we actually chalked him up? We just avoided his suit? Are each of these really different? I wonder if any of these are relevant. Dick Death?
Enough with the tongue wagging. Get back to work.
I'm not talking, I'm just looking. Hey, do you like guns?
Carrie, you got a problem? Or are you just checking your sights? Either way, put your gun away. Guns make me nervous.
We've really just pointed a gun at our boss, and he didn't do anything. You're under
That'll be
arrest.
all, Carrie.
Block has a pair issued to him. He doesn't need yours.
I'm gonna note your presence. You're suspicious.
What? Trying to prove to me you're working? I don't want to see your notebook. Just make sure you keep your murder book up to date. You understand?
The office decor does not deserve notation in your memorandum book.
Oh, way to be passive-aggressive. Probably said that out loud, too.
You adjust. Lieutenant Block doesn't like people touching his stuff. Knock it off.
I'm trying to touch his doorknob to get out. He doesn't want me to leave? Like, what the hell? That lieutenant doesn't like people touching his doorknob.
Too bad about Hickman, Jr. Guess this hit you pretty hard, huh? Well, hell, don't let it. Damn scumbags out there. They're just goddamn lucky I'm a desk jockey. If I was on the street, I'd whip their collective disrespectful butts. You know, Junior, this case is gonna generate a lot of paperwork, a lot of calling. You're just goddamn lucky you got me as your partner in this one. Damn lucky.
The man is conducting a telephone interview. Don't bother him.
That means he can't complain if I just happen to chalk him.
Wasting departmental supplies is a waste of taxpayers' money.
It's chalk. I don't think it matters that much.
Your
Oh, I don't have anything. I'm gonna point my gun at him. He's a jerk.
Whoa, he's one of the good guys. He's LAPD. Secure your weapon.
You didn't have a problem pointing it at your boss, but this guy.
You wouldn't want to challenge Hal. He just might take you up on it.
Alright, I'll just chalk him, and then I'll get on my way.
Watch the suit, kid.
So we chalked him too? We just didn't get on
Your
a suit.
action is unwarranted.
But I'm trying to touch the thing on the desk.
Hey, it's unprofessional to be snooping around another detective's workspace.
Okay.
It's your very own desk.
You sound so happy about that.
Don't move it. It's kind of cute there.
It's kind of cute there.
Don't move it. It's kind of cute there.
He sounds Canadian. Oh boy. Oh wait, it's... What? I need the police. It's an emergency. Okay. What, that worked? Oh, okay.
No need to straighten up your desk. It'll just get messy again.
That's not a very good attitude, John.
No need to straighten up your desk.
Okay.
Your desk is covered with snippets from past cases and... You take a 3.14 follow-up report form out of your desk drawer.
It sounded like he was going to follow that up with something.
No need to straighten up. Your report can fit on the form you already have.
Okay. So there's the only 2 drawers. Let's see what we actually picked up, because I have no idea what 2 they were.
The photograph taken of you and Hickman at the lake, the time you caught the big one.
Why'd I get a point for that? Is it because of this? Gunner 88326. Is that can't be a phone number. It's not a number. I guess he didn't feel like picking up. Though it did fit, I guess. I don't know how. It's like 5 numbers. That's so
The
odd.
photograph taken of you and Hickman at
Yeah, I know.
Alley crime scene log prepared by Officer Woodbury. Departmental follow-up form 3.14.
What's that for?
Standard weight.
And why is the number pi? Like, that's report number pi, I guess. I don't really know what it's for, so a lot of good that does me. I'm gonna poke him.
Detective Jerica is busy on the telephone. Have a little respect.
Yeah, Hickman's the dead guy. And then the little kid's Bobby Washington.
Hey, it's unprofessional to be snooping around another detective's workspace.
Why is there a pig on the wall?
Remove the boar's head and risk life and limb. The boar's head was awarded to Senior Detective Addison Arcee for his fierce commitment to the force.
Well, the boar's head is not the first thing I would pick to award somebody something.
Detectives' workspaces.
Isn't there one of these that I can snoop through and he won't have a problem?
It's your action is... This is not your workspace, and this is not your work. This is not...
I'm gonna go see the lieutenant again.
What? I don't have time now, Carrie. I'll talk to you later.
Oh, okay. I'll just save. Hey,
Yes, sir, yes.
you can't complain about a gun if you're on the phone.
Carrie, you got a problem? Or are you just checking your sights? Either way, put your gun away. Guns make me nervous. Carrie, you got a problem? Carrie, you got a problem? Or are you just checking your sights? Either way, put your... Carrie, this is an inconvenient time for a chat. Stop by later. Carrie, you got a problem? Carrie, you got a problem? Yes. Carrie, you got a problem? Or are you just... Carrie, you got a problem? Or are you just checking your... Carrie, you got a problem? Yes, Chief. Yes, sir. We appreciate the support.
Oh, I thought that was Carrie saying yes. So, I don't know. I just wanted to get him to finish that.
Lieutenant Block doesn't like...
Yes.
Yeah, doesn't like me touching his doorknob, I know.
Carrie, this is a...
I'm trying to leave. I guess I gotta go see the dead body. Is next on the agenda, but the exit's this way. Carrie just forgot for a moment. Looks pretty stupid just wandering around. Okay, which way's the true exit? First
wall.
puzzle of the game.
These walls get painted every 5 years or so.
Okay, it's a nice elevator. I don't... what? Wait, do they both lead to that? Well, okay. That doesn't make sense, but okay.
You call the elevator.
This is a hardcore copy simulation. You have to wait for the elevator in real time. There were this many floors? Oh yeah, I remember. I was going through all these and there were like tourists and terrorists and stuff. Let's see. Let's go to the top floor.
You select the 8th floor as your destination.
I didn't really need that narration, but okay.
You select the 7th floor as your destination.
Yeah, I don't know what this guy's deal is.
The anti-terrorist officers sure take their job seriously, Detective.
Oh, they're anti-terrorists.
You select the 6th floor as your destination.
I thought they were just terrorists themselves.
Hey, I'm cleaning here.
I'm a police officer and I have to be on this floor.
You select the 5th floor as your destination.
Another one? Are you the guy's twin brother? I'm not allowed on this floor because you're cleaning, right?
Hey, watch it.
I have priority over you.
You select the 4th floor as your destination.
Can I actually get on this one? Yes, I can. Maybe. If it ever wants to load. Okay, so who can we shoot on this floor?
It's locked from the inside. Besides, Carrie, if it's closed, it's closed. It's locked from the inside. Besides, Carrie, if it's closed, it's closed. You ring the bell, but receive no answer. You ring the bell, but receive no answer.
Okay, I'll come back later. I remember that being open though. No, I want... whatever. I want to go through the door at the end of the hall, but I guess that's impossible for John Kerry. Try that door.
You can't reach the door from where you are.
Yeah, well, and you get near it, and you just go towards this other screen. So why even say that?
You can't reach the door.
I guess we'll never be able to reach the door.
Pulling those doors open requires more strength than you have. Pressing the button, you call the elevator.
See, I don't know, Carrie. Have you ever tried to force an elevator open? You wouldn't know that. Alright, this is the 4th floor.
You select the 3rd floor as your destination.
Is this where I just was? I'd like to see new stuff. I need to get to evidence too. Go. Nope, you just... This looks identical to this place. Get out of here. Come on, Carrie, that's not the way out. No, you have to go in front of the pillar. Okay, whatever you say.
You call the elevator.
You wait for the elevator. The elevator is here. The elevator doors open. You step inside the elevator.
You select the second floor as your destination.
The elevator doors close. The elevator starts descending. The janitor is a fuck.
Hey!
You select the lobby as your destination.
What a dip.
What? What was that? Like, I'm pretty sure someone just recorded that sound and they had to figure out how to use it somehow.
What are you?
Alright, no, I have to go to evidence.
You press the button to call the elevator.
Alright.
You select the basement as your destination.
The basement should have the evidence lady, which is the most important part of the game, really. I believe that is the evidence desk up there. And it's closed. Oh, no fun yet.
Pressing the button, you call the elevator.
The sexual harassment desk is not open yet.
You select the lobby as your destination.
Guess we gotta go look at a dead body. Can't just muck around the HQ forever. This water fountain is so photorealistic, though.
A disgusting mess today. Cigarette butts and candy wrappers.
Oh, it's a trash can. I guess. Let's get it. Let's get a candy bar.
You drop 65 cents into the slot.
Okay.
Harry, you already deposited 65 cents.
He sounds so upset about that. More upset than discovering the dead body.
Getting candy out of a machine is a little like winning a prize. If you want a candy bar, you'll need to pay first.
Do you just have infinite coins? No, just...
You drop 65 cents into the slot. Damn, the candy bar is stuck. Harry, you already deposited 65 cents.
But I got my candy bar, right? What is that? A rod bar?
Chewy, crunchy, chocolatey candy bar.
Okay. I don't know what kind of name rod bar is, but... I'm not John Kerry. Not the candy I would have picked. How do I get out of here? This is the lobby, this is the way out. First floor. It's this way. Are we stuck in the lobby? No, okay. What's up?
Hello, Bill. How's it going, Detective?
I don't face people when I talk to them.
The counter feels old and worn.
Can I get out?
Last night, the LAPD was shaken to its roots as Officer Robert Hickman, Police Officer of the year 1992, was found brutally slain in a South Central neighborhood. Heading up the Hickman investigation is veteran homicide detective John Kerry. Kerry is best known for solving the murder of Lane Blair, the stunning actress featured in many of the action-adventure Straight Shots movies. Detective Kerry has been unavailable for comment, and all requests for a formal statement from the department have been denied. However, we have been told by an unofficial source that the department is looking at this as a gang killing. As the investigation continues... Oh, wait, here comes Detective Carey now. Detective Carey, over here. Christy Bilden with KKAT. Detective Carey! Detective Carey, would you care to make a statement concerning the murder of Officer Hickman?
I'm just going to stare into your face. You're under arrest.
Detective, you can't arrest her for doing her job.
Well, I can try.
Could you comment on...
Calm down, Carey. Bilden's just trying to further her career. Do her job.
Detective...
Guns are not toys.
Maybe to you. Okay. Candy bar.
Don't try to buy her off, Carey. She's relentless in her pursuit. And not...
Detective...
I'm just gonna walk away.
Detective, would you care to comment on the cause of death? There have been reports coming out of the coroner's office that there were no gunshot wounds. Is that true?
Okay, jingly keys. Get distracted by
You want her to
keys.
drive your car? These are your keys. What do you think you're doing?
Trying to put them away in my pocket.
Those two... You can't buy this woman off. She's relentless.
Alright, maybe I can pick what I say if I choose to speak to her. I'll just give her the full case report.
Those are official LAPD documents. Don't distribute them to the press. A more professional attitude toward your duties is...
Okay, you leave me no choice. I've got to chalk you.
Chalk won't quiet her.
How about some George
You can't buy
Washington's?
this woman off. She's relentless.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to this guy. Or... Wait, no. I can push her out of the way. I remember that, but I think that's bad.
Get that camera out of my face. Get your camera out of my face. Get your camera out of my face.
I'm just gonna go this way. You'd think after, like, standing here in silence for, like, 5 minutes, they'd stop showing this live. Like, I don't think anybody's watching anymore. They just want to stare at John's face. This is my badge. Get out of the way.
She knows you're a cop. That's why she's interviewing you.
I'm not entirely sure I know what to do. I'm pushing her out of the way. Screw it. I don't care. Or should I? I'll just say
No
something.
comment. No comment. No comment.
Well, how many times do I have to say no comment?
Get that camera out of my...
What an ordeal. It's tough being a cop.
Detective, violence against the force has increased in the last couple of years. In light of last night's events, what precautions is the department going to adopt?
No comment.
The soundtrack is so annoying, too.
Detective Carey, there are unconfirmed reports that Officer Hickman was working undercover at the time of his death. Can you comment on what his assignment was? Was it related to the known drug traffic in that area?
No comment.
Come on, she can't have that many questions, right?
Detective Carey, people are talking about your personal relationship with the deceased. It's public record that you attended the academy with Hickman and were assigned patrol status together in the Hollenbeck area.
No comment.
Oh, that's it, lady. Get out of the way.
What about the reports that Officer Hickman's body has been tortured and mutilated? What do you think you're doing? Hey! The physical abuse I have just experienced at the hands of Detective Carey is consistent with the treatment I've received from this entire department in trying to report this story. As a reporter and citizen of this city, I fear for our First Amendment rights. I'm Christy Bilden, reporting for KKAT.
I guess that wasn't bad after all. For some reason I thought that like got you negative points. Let's go to the morgue. Well, I doubt any of this is evidence. Might as well just go right in.
Entering the morgue always provides a sense of anticipation.
Hi, Detective Carey.
Hello, Sherry. I'd like to see Deputy Nobles. Is he available?
Show me your badge.
You sound so happy about that.
You can go on in, Detective Carey.
Hello, Detective Carey. Why does the psychiatrist's mechanic have a bad day?
I don't know.
Because he had a screw loose. Go right in, Detective.
Well, I think if you just had a screw loose, that'd be a pretty good day for a mechanic. I don't like that guy, though. He's probably the murderer. I mean, look, the dead body's right here. I mean, he's one room over from the dead body, so that's pretty suspicious. No, I have no idea what any of this stuff is, but half of it's photorealistic and half of it's pixelated junk.
Hello, Sam.
What is it you're trying to say?
I'd like to ask you a few questions, Sam. You got a minute?
You bet, John. Fire away.
Sam, what can you tell me about Bob?
Why don't you begin at the beginning and begin by asking me the specifics? That way I won't miss any topic you might want to explore.
What is it you're trying to say?
Sam, have you completed Hickman's autopsy? What are your preliminary findings?
The autopsy is complete. Beyond the surface evidence, I found a ruptured gastrointestinal tract. Fluids were sampled, and I'm having toxicology tests run, including all known poisons.
Wait, did these options change? Does that mean I asked the wrong question?
Sam, will you go over the physical marks found on the body?
Yes. There are 2 injection marks on the upper left arm, the burn marks to the face and upper torso, the epoxied eyes, the missing index finger, and then there are restraint marks. The restraint marks appear where you would most expect to find them, on the ankles and the wrists. At these points, I found fibrous material, all very consistent with what you would expect to find at a torture scene.
Okay, now we're back to this. Wait, no. What? These are the same... Oh, okay, I see. So, it was like sub options.
Have you made a determination on the cause of death? Sam, what killed Bob?
There are no gunshot wounds on the body. There are, however, 2 injection marks on the upper left arm. The eyes have been glued shut with some form of epoxy, and there are burn marks to the face which look consistent with a cigarette burn. Then, of course, there's the missing index finger on the right hand. Torture, poison, maybe. Definitely not natural causes.
What can you tell me about the body lividity?
Lividity appears 2 places on the body, first and most notably on the buttocks. This would indicate to me that Hickman died while sitting and then was left in that position for a period of time. Or, once killed, he was moved to a sitting position and then left for a time. The second area of lividity appears on the upper back and shoulder area, and I believe resulted from the time the body spent in the alley.
What is it you're trying to say?
Sam, do you have a preliminary back on the toxicology tests?
Not yet, John, but I believe we'll find that Hickman died of poison, as opposed to, say, a heart attack. If Hickman was killed by poison, it could have been a slow and painful, and quite obviously torturous death. There are signs of stress around Hickman's eyes, which would indicate that he was alive when his eyes were glued shut, and he attempted to open them. Also, the burn marks on the face are a bit irregular, not perfectly round. This could be attributed to Hickman jerking or pulling away as his face and body were burned. All in all, a gruesome end.
What about fibers or hairs, Sam? Were you able to find anything substantive?
Actually, John, I was able to lift fibers from the areas of restraint. I imagine these will turn out to be rope of some kind. Of course, the body was covered in alley debris, so it is difficult to determine what extraneous materials will actually pertain to the killer or killers.
What is it you're trying to...
Sam, what can you tell me about the youth?
Exactly what would you like to know, John?
The boy's identification? Confirmed, and if so, by whom?
The Lucky Mini Mart owner confirmed the body as Bobby Washington, a local neighborhood boy.
What is it you're... What is...
Has the boy's family been notified?
Yes, and as I am sure you can imagine, the mother is near hysterics. Her name is Bernadette Washington, and she lives around the corner from the alley. The poor woman is so upset she can't yet bring herself to come down and claim the body, or the few small trinkets we found on the boy.
Sam, do you have a preliminary on the boy's cause of death?
I counted 17 points of entry, John. The boy was mowed down, execution style. Cause of death? Gang violence, if you want a personal opinion. Professional opinion? The youth was killed by gunshot wounds to the head and body.
Has the boy's autopsy been performed yet?
Yes, it was, John. I was able to pull 3 slugs out of the body. They look like 9mm. I've sent them over to SID for a ballistics check. The body is in cold storage, waiting for the family.
The body of your best friend now has an incision from the groin to the larynx.
17 bullets through that man, or through the kid. Well, so, yeah, 17 points of entry, 17 bullets, 3 left inside. So I don't know who the hell did that.
Detective, secure your weapon. There is enough death in here.
It's probably the same guy that tortured Hickman, of course. Can't just be coincidence that there were 2 dead bodies next to each other.
John, you're playing upon my weakness. However, I must abide by my own rules. No eating in the examining areas. Just the same, it looks delicious. John, please don't touch the body.
Yeah, I want to go touch the kid's body. I want to go see what he's all about. I'll write this all down, though.
You notate the state of affairs. Sam Nobles is a walking encyclopedia of information.
I just wanted to write that down, just in case I forgot.
What is it you wish to notate? What is it you wish to know? What is it you...
I don't want to deal with that guy again.
Hello, John. I say, John, Hickman is a picture of health in this photograph. What has happened is just a shame.
You want to be chalked? Everyone's doing it.
John, you're a real jokester. I'm alive and kicking.
You're alive and what?
John, you're a real jokester. I'm alive and kicking.
Yeah, the audio is like popping once in a while. I don't mind it though.
Rather grabby, aren't you? This is County Coroner Examining Room 275A. Rather...
Alright, let's go hear more jokes from this guy.
Hey detective, leave that there. I throw things away all day long.
That's a good one. Don't quit your day job, kid.
Did you know Sam's a sailor? If he could, do you know where he'd go sailing?
I don't know.
The Dead Sea!
Oh, I think that deserves a chalk.
Wasting departmental supplies is a waste of taxpayers' money.
Okay. Still, he deserves to be shot.
Use of force is unnecessary at this time, Carrie.
Okay, he doesn't even get special...
Guns are not
special, things for when I use items on him.
What do you call two guys with no arms and no legs hanging in a window?
A guy with no arms and no legs in a window. He's...
Some people have no sense of humor. Jeez.
Hey, I wanted to hear that.
You like my jokes?
I don't know.
Well, that's okay, because I got a million of them.
That wasn't a joke. It's like, you like my jokes? I don't know. Well, that's okay, I got a lot. Good one. Please, do go on.
Why did the idiot tiptoe past the medicine cabinet?
I don't know.
Because he didn't want to wake the sleeping pills. Why did the psychiatrist's mechanic have a bad day?
Yeah, we heard this one.
I don't know.
Because he...
Maybe you just laughed at the end of everything he says. It's like, John, you're here to see the dead body? I don't know. Well, that's okay, go right in.
Okay, so a funeral director has 2 funerals in one day, and somehow the wrong clothes got on the wrong body. Funeral director was in a panic. Know how he solved the problem?
I don't know.
I don't know.
He just switched the heads.
Okay, now these jokes are getting a little insane.
How do you stop a lawyer from drowning?
I don't know.
Take your foot off his head. Do you know why the mechanic didn't buy the battery?
I don't know.
Because he got sticker shock.
I don't really get that one. I'm pretty sure John's not getting any of these.
Why did the musician hit the road?
I don't know.
Because he tripped coming out of the strip joint.
I'm not feeling these jokes anymore. You know, the first 3 were kind of okay. Like, they're just standard stuff, and now they're just getting a little weird.
Did I ever tell you what happened to Sam's girlfriend?
I don't know.
She left him after he tried to put a tag on her toe.
Somehow I don't think that was actually a joke. Sam actually probably did do that.
Do you know what you get when you cross a peach and an avocado?
Okay, what could be the punchline of this?
A Rudy Tooty Fruity guacamole!
I hope this just bad ends somehow. Like, you wasted too much time listening to jokes.
What do tow trucks eat?
I don't know.
You've been listening to jokes for 48 hours.
Tofu!
Okay, that was more sane than the other ones, at least.
Why did the mechanic drive off the cliff?
I don't know.
Because he wanted to test his air brakes. Why did the idiot think he was a king?
I don't know.
Because he went to the dentist and got a crown. Why did the pessimist start wearing sunglasses?
How many of these can there be? I just want to see.
I don't know.
He got tired of looking on the bright side of life.
That's not what pessimists do. Like, maybe if you said optimist, that would have made more sense.
You know why Sam hates playing cards with dead bodies?
I don't know.
Because they have perfect poker faces.
Yeah, that one was predictable at least.
How can you tell when someone's been choked to death instead of by accidental ligature strangulation?
What? That's not a setup for a joke.
I don't know.
By the occluded blood vessels and thyroid fracture.
Don't laugh. Don't understand.
How do you tell if Sam's had garlic for lunch?
I don't know.
The corpses get up and run.
I'm just waiting for the one that's like just the punchline is I get shot.
Do you know what you get when you cross a peach and an avocado?
Okay, now you're repeating yourself.
I don't know.
A root.
You just told me that joke.
Do you know why the mechanic didn't buy the battery?
Yeah, he was sticker shocked. I heard that one.
Detect.
I'm out of here.
I don't want to. See ya, detective.
Sure, it's been like 4 days.
Goodbye, and have a nice day, Detective Carey.
Leaving?
Yeah?
To protect the innocent, your trunk is locked. Leaving?
Yeah, I'm leaving. Get in the car. No, don't walk in front of the car. Where are you going?
Where are you?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Well, that's what I did say. Get in the car.
Leaving?
Yes.
Leaving?
Yes.
Leave.
Going somewhere, John?
Leaving? Many people name their car, not so many talk to them. Ah, pointless activity.
Okay. Guess I can do this. Alright, we can go to the town. The Parker Center is our headquarters, I think. Go to Hickman, messing that up. Let's just go up here. Go to Hickman's house. See, the problem if I use the keys in the car, if I accidentally hit the trunk, then he'll open the trunk. When the trunk takes up a really large part of the hitbox. It's time to question his wife.
Double-paned windows are good insulation for both heat and cold. Double-paned windows. It's the front door to the Hickman family's residence. The Hickman residence. Knocking seems less intrusive than ringing the doorbell. What a cute kid Valerie is.
I can't even walk away. I was gonna walk away.
Hi, Valerie. How you doing?
Hi, Uncle John. You want to come in?
Wait, you're close enough to this guy's family
Uncle John's here.
for the kids to call you uncle. And they still put you on the case. I want to look in the box.
Carrie.
This is my chance to look around.
It appears to be...
No, look in the closet. Go, quick.
John, what are you doing?
Damn.
Hi, John. Thanks for coming over.
How are you, Catherine?
I don't know. I can't believe this has happened. It's like a nightmare. I keep hoping I'll wake up and Bob will be alive.
Catherine, I've been assigned lead investigator on this case. I need to ask you some questions. Are you feeling up to it?
I suppose so, John. I just can't believe this is happening. I don't know what to do.
Holster your weapon. Are you insane, Detective? Catherine Hickman, widow. It appears to be Bob's personal items from work. Catherine appears to need emotional support, not physical contact, Carrie.
Well, none of these really seem like good options to ask someone like in a lot of stress from death. Give me the specifics on your husband's death while you're in mourning.
Catherine, can you tell me what was going on with Bob? What stress was he feeling? Was it strictly work-related?
He would tell me that he couldn't stand to see the little children and the innocent families hurt by all the street violence. He was beginning to hate the gang. He was having a hard time staying impartial.
Okay. Well, I don't think asking about drug and alcohol is gonna give me any good points.
Catherine, Bob's gun was not found at the scene. Is it here? Do you know if he had it with him the night he went out?
His gun isn't here. I already looked. Bob's captain already asked about it.
Why would you take your holster out if you didn't take your gun? You could just take the holster off.
To whom do you wish to speak?
Her? The person I'm clicking on. Thank you.
Catherine, I can't go into the details of Bob's death due to the investigation, but if you have any questions, I'll try and answer them.
That's all right, John. I spoke with that lovely Miss Moore and Mr. Nobles at the coroner's office. I know all I need to.
You want chalked?
What would Catherine do with a stick of chalk, Detective?
She could probably use it to... something. She probably has some use for it. I just really don't want this chalk. I need to get rid of it. You're under arrest.
What are you arresting Catherine for, Detective? What has she done?
The murder of Bob Hickman. Yeah, I know I can check the closet. I've done it before. When, without the voice. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. But I forget how I did that. Here, I have a picture of your husband.
I remember that summer well, John. We had a lot of fun. Val learned to fish, and I learned to water ski.
So I think I asked her to go, like, make tea or something, and then I go into the closet and I find, like, antidepressants or something. Spoilers, I guess. I'm gonna note your presence here at your house.
Don't take any notes, Detective. Catherine might feel you're not here for her as a friend.
Well, you're not here for her as a friend. You're here to figure out who killed her husband. Can I look at this?
Carrie, that box does not belong to you. Leave it alone.
I want to ask if I can see
Detective, to whom do you wish to speak?
Fine, I'm going in the closet anyway. You want to watch me?
John, I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't snoop around here like that. It makes me nervous.
Catherine Hickman.
Okay.
The wood grain is smooth.
Catherine, the department is aware of the fact that Bob was taking...
John, how could you say that about Bob? I'm sorry, I can't talk about this right now.
What? I didn't finish my sentence. I didn't say anything. Hi kid.
You're not supposed to open that.
How about you butt the hell out of here, kid? I'm trying to investigate your dad's death.
My mom says I have to eat some real food first before I can have a treat.
Fine, here. Beat it, kid.
I already got my allowance.
Damn it. What'll it take to get you to look the other way? You want a gun?
Holster your weapon, Carrie. Valerie is an...
Hey, you like chalk, right? You want to draw on the sidewalk?
I already got lots of crayons, Uncle John.
But you don't have chalk. I'm a police officer.
Valerie already knows you're a police officer.
Okay. I'm gonna go look in the box.
Carrie, that box does not belong to you. Leave it alone.
Oh great. Now you're just moral. Your morals are getting in the way. That's not good. You're under arrest for impeding my duty.
My daddy has some of those.
Get out of the way.
Detective Valerie is cute, but...
Okay, fine.
Valerie, do you understand what's happened?
I think so. Mommy says Daddy's in heaven and he's not coming home anymore.
You know, Val, that you always have your Uncle John if you need anything, right?
Just no response to
Valerie, can you remember anything that happened the night your dad went out and didn't come home?
Well, my mommy and Daddy were fighting about his work coming home.
that. Tell me
Was
more.
your dad bringing a lot of work home, Val?
I don't know. He always kept it in the closet.
That's a nice dress you're wearing, Valerie.
Thanks, Uncle John. It's okay.
That's a nice dress you're wearing, Valerie.
Thanks, Uncle John.
Okay, let me in the closet. Oh, now suddenly she's okay with me going in the closet.
Reaching into the pocket, you discover pocket lint. 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 Reaching into the pocket, you discover a prescription bottle. Show a little respect, Detective. Keep your hands to yourself.
You just went through all of his coats, but that bag.
Show a little respect, Detective. Keep your hands to yourself. Show a little...
Yeah, I wouldn't touch anything on the top shelf. What do I look like, a monster?
That's a nice dress you're wearing, Valerie.
Thanks, Uncle John. It's okay.
Carrie looks like the Frankenstein monster when he's staring forward. Kind of looks deformed.
Detective, Valerie is cute, but that doesn't belong in your case notes. It appears to be Bob's personal item.
Yeah, I want to see what they
Carrie,
are.
that box does not belong to you.
Fine, I'm out of here. You want your dad's pills, kid?
Valerie, are these your dad's?
Uh-huh. My daddy said he got them for work. They made him sleepy sometimes.
Do you know anything else about them?
Just that sometimes they made my daddy yell at me and Mommy. And then my Mommy would yell back, and sometimes she'd cry.
Oh, that's sad, kid. Really, I feel for you. You want a candy bar now?
My mom says I have to eat them real...
Yeah, you and your loyalty to your mom, I swear. Have my wallet.
I already got my allowance.
Fine, I'm out of here. You want to talk to me? Real one-on-one?
Bye, Uncle John.
Can't take this case seriously. I have no reason to stick around. I guess this is the only place left to go. See if I can't find anything else here. I want to see what this is, but I didn't get to see it last
Alleys
night.
can be great sources of hidden treasure, Detective.
Did the time change at all? Is the evidence desk open? I'd like to go see that. But I'll save. I'm not going to be able to remember what any of these save files are. That's a bad idea. I think I can actually go into the streets though now and go steal some apples. Yeah, there's these.
The velocity with which this projectile hit the wall makes it impossible to remove it by merely pulling. It appears that slugs from a firearm are lodged in the wall.
Oh great, I remember this from the last time I tried this. Which means I need... Do I need the gloves, or do I need to pull them out first? I think I need to loosen them.
You loosen the slug from the wall. You loosen the slug. Be more... You lose... Be more... You... Be more...
All the points.
This... 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 Be... You... Be more... This... This...
Alright, I think we put them in the baggies.
The evidence has been removed. Detective. The evidence is...
Do we really need all these bullets?
The evidence is... The evidence... 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 The evidence...
So let's see, there should be 14 bullets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nope, there's more than that. So I don't know what the deal with that is. Where the extra bullets came from. But there were 17 bullets that hit the kid. Like, I guess they missed some somehow. Yeah, but 3 are still in the kid, so they couldn't hit the wall. I'm gonna go in the... Well, I guess I should question these guys. Hey, I want to talk to that guy. Whatever. I need to go put those in my journal. Well, obviously there's going to be a completion rate at the end of the game. There always is. This is a Sierra game, you know? It's like you got this many points out of this many possible points. Talk to him after I write this down.
The graffiti looks familiar. Maybe you ought to take a closer look, Detective. The graffiti looks...
I'm not trying to look at the graffiti, but okay.
Recognizing the graffiti, you make a notation. What is it you wish to know? What is it? What?
I guess the bullet holes aren't that important. Let's look in the trash. More dead kids.
As you suspected, all that's left is packing material. As you What is it you wish to record?
I'd like to ask you fellas a couple of questions.
Yo, baby, who be you? Ooh, the man. He's got his credentials. I ain't seen no brass coming around here. You want to be showing me something, baby? I'll be talking.
Is that code for you want my wallet?
Detective, paid informants must first be cleared through the department.
Well, are you not hardcore enough of a cop to pay off someone for information?
This is a serious matter. I'm investigating the murder of a police officer and a young boy. I'd like to ask you and your friends some questions.
Yo, baby, I ain't got nothing to say.
This is a serious matter. I'm investigating the murder of a police officer and a young boy. I'd like to ask you and your friends some questions.
Yo, baby, I ain't got nothing to say.
At least he dances throughout the whole
Are
thing.
you interested in talking?
Shit, man, I got nothing to say.
Nothing will stop him from busting a groovy rhythm. Nothing at all. Here, have you seen this guy around?
I was wondering if you recognize this man in the photo.
Yo, say, baby, I don't want to be looking at any of your pretty pictures.
Well, you're under arrest.
He might be sassy, but that's not criminal.
Oh, they already know I'm a cop. I don't know what the badge is gonna do.
I'm Detective Carey, LAPD, homicide.
Severally met. They already knew that.
I'd like to ask you fellas a couple of questions.
You be the man. Ask away.
What? They knew I was a cop. Why'd I have to flash my badge?
Last night there was a double murder. A police officer and a neighborhood boy, Bobby Washington. Do you know anything that might help us solve what happened to them?
I be knowing nothing. That couple? What do you be doing down here anyway?
Did you know Bobby Washington?
Yeah, that little man was okay. He always be saying he gonna grow up and be the next Dave Stewart.
You a big baseball fan? I see you've got a baseball.
Yeah, baby, I like all them sports. This here ball, I find it in the field. What's lost is now mine.
I think you should have flipped that question around. Like, I see you've got a baseball. Are you a big fan of baseball?
If you can think of anything that might help us, why don't you give me a call down at Parker Center? Just ask for Robbery Homicide Detective Carey. You never know when I might be able to repay the favor.
I be hearing you, baby. Yo, I be fly today. Never know when I'm gonna know something that can help.
Are you interested in talking?
Shit, man, I got nothing to say.
Maybe my badge. Really? I just flashed the other guy.
I'm Detective Carey, LAPD.
You should have seen that. I thought you were with him.
Son, what is your name?
Herbie Lewis.
Herbie, do you know anything that might help us solve last night's double murder?
Shit, no, man. I was with my granny. You ask her.
Can't think of anyone who might have wanted to see Bobby or the police officer hurt?
Shit, I just live around here, man. I don't know nothing.
Can't think of anyone who might have wanted to see...
Shit,
Okay, now maybe they'll look at my photo.
Can you tell me if you recognize the man in...
Yo, baby, is this some kind of trick? That's you with your arm around some homo.
I don't remember if I made that joke or not, but the first time I showed that, I was gonna say, yeah, that's you, John.
I was wondering if the man in the photograph looks familiar to you.
Gee, all you white folks look the same.
You want some pills?
Detective, prescription medication should be distributed legally and with care.
Alright, you're going in the book.
What's your name, young man?
Emo Jones.
Do you live in the neighborhood, Emo? You have an address, maybe a phone number?
Yeah, I live here. 162 South Lawrence. no phone.
Do you live around here, son?
Shit, I live with my grandma down on Hoover.
Alright, time to steal some apples. I think that's this place. Hi.
Talk is, you're a cop. Cops are bad for my business. My advice to you, keep moving.
Did he just wave a knife at me? Well, that's suspicious.
You got earwax or something? You ain't listening? I don't want your business.
You're going in the book.
What is it you wish to notate? Detective, identifying yourself to the door seems pointless.
You never know. Could solve the next hot puzzle. That's it. I'm bringing out the
The
gun.
grip on... Detective, threatening people is no way for a police officer to behave.
I want to buy an apple. Without going around the corner.
You're making my customers jumpy. Like I told you, you're not welcome here.
I just want to eat.
You know, small business people like me are important to this city. I'm gonna call City Hall or somebody if you don't back off.
Fine, call City Hall. But did you know? I'm a police officer.
You're starting to piss me off, pal. I got a business to run, and you ain't good for it. You got earwax or something?
Well, how about you just stop standing by the door waiting for me to knock?
You know, small business people like me are important to this city.
Fine, I'll leave. I can take a hint. And go through the back
The
door.
door is locked up tight.
Hey, you're that guy from... Hey, you're that other guy, I think. You were both at the scene of the crime.
This man was at the crime scene last night.
I just said that, John.
I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Yeah, okay, sure. Got some spare change a fella can have?
You were in the alley last night. I thought you might be able to tell me what you know about the murders.
Yeah, just popping sound. You know, I don't know. Got some spare change a fella can have?
Shut up, I'm investigating.
Can you recall any unusual activity in the neighborhood last night?
I have infinite change,
Arguments
but
or
you're not getting any.
unfamiliar people?
The cop was... he was dead.
Could you be more explicit, sir?
I didn't, got some spare change a fella can have?
You can't just trail off like that.
Sir?
Yeah? Yeah, what?
Sir?
Yeah? Got...
Fine. Remember me? I'm a cop.
I'm Detective Carey, LAPD. I saw you last night in the alley.
Got some spare change a fella can have?
You're not
Got
getting
some spare change a fella can have?
any change, because you'll just keep asking for more. I don't think I've actually given him change, but
Got some...
he'll probably do
Sure.
that.
Yeah?
Okay. See you around, I guess.
This young man doesn't appear to have a day job.
Bravo! Hey, what's up with that? You popping me?
Alright, that's it. You're going in the book. Everybody I meet goes in the
This
book.
young man has not offered any new information regarding the case.
Oh, fine.
Even the smallest detail can have meaning.
But not that one.
Even the small... What is it you wish to notate? This young man doesn't appear...
Yo, 5-0, you got some notion of taking me down?
I just want to talk.
Excuse me, I'd like to talk to you.
Chill, 5-0. I'm conducting business.
Alright, fine. Here, have some money. Take my entire wallet.
The man asked for change, not paper.
I don't think he'll care if you give him paper.
Got some spare change?
Shut up, I'm getting it out.
God bless you.
Sir?
Yeah? Yeah, what?
Why'd I get points for giving him change? And more.
You're very kind.
Sir?
Yeah?
Just keep giving me points.
You know, that kid, he was gonna be a ball player, man. The big leagues he was.
You've offered enough assistance. Any more change and he'd have enough for a cheap bottle of wine.
Sir?
Yeah?
Was that really necessary, though? To hear him say that?
An unwise and unwarranted tactic, Detective. You have no cause to draw your firearm. Holster your weapon.
Okay. I just want an apple.
I'm Detective Carey with the LAPD.
Everybody know who you are. You big cop. Bring big trouble.
Detective Carey, would you care to make a comment on Officer Hickman's murder?
No comment.
What are you doing? Hey!
Not too smart, big policeman. You push go on TV.
Oh, it wasn't like that. You see, she...
Yeah, you say for others. I see TV. I see you in neighborhood last night. You not come but for a dead cop.
Where are those apples? Give me one.
American men all same. Two forward. American men.
I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Okay, you ask.
You said you saw me last night. Did you happen to see anything else? Anything out of the ordinary, such as different people or cars in the neighborhood?
I already told police all I know.
What? By the way, Miss Chi, did you know Bobby Washington?
He was good boy. Always help me for free. He good boy. He try and stay away from gangs. No trouble. Bobby good boy.
Is there anything else you could tell me about Bobby, Miss Chi?
What to tell? Boy's either good or bad. Good boy.
I guess I can put her in the book.
Can you tell me your name and what your position is here?
I owner of Lucky Mini Mart. I work hard for my store. My name is Kim Chi.
She's the owner of Fucky Mini Mart? What is this place called? What's this?
There's no time to read the paper.
It looks like a piece of metal. Like just a bunch of scrap metal. I'm gonna take this apple.
Fresh fruit is a rarity in these small convenience stores.
Give me more apples.
This is an innocent citizen, Carey. Put the piece away.
Yeah, maybe innocent now. She could go crazy any minute.
You steal from me, you pay. No steal.
It just goes back to the happy music. She pulled a gun on me first. consequences of my actions are evident. Thanks, game. I just want an apple.
Fresh fruit is a rarity in these small convenience stores.
You steal from me, you pay.
Nah.
No steal.
Okay, here.
You pay fair price. Fruit is good.
The counter is grimy. It could use a good cleaning.
That apple for my friend, not for sale.
What? But I just bought one. And there's like 3 there. And why are they on the counter if they're for your friend?
That apple for my friend, not for sale.
Well, fine, bitch. I'm out of here. I'm shutting this place down later. Oh, that guy's gone. I should have gotten his name.
Telecommunications, a modern convenience. Carrie, the box is jammed. You've just lost your money. The box is jammed.
Well, how do you know that? Just from looking at it. And we just went in a circle. I guess that makes sense, actually. So I guess we're done here. Evidence is probably open by now.
Halt! No entrance without proper identification.
You know, I'm John Kerry. I don't need identification.
Detective, I'm wearing my ID. I serve as an example to all. Detective, I'm wearing my...
You attach your Parker Center ID to your suit.
How was I walking around before without it on, though? You must have been incompetent. I'm pretty sure that guy at the phone wasn't the guy at the scene of the crime, or else Parker, you know,
Press the
he
button
would have
to
known.
call the elevator.
He would have said something. I did get his name. It's something.
You select the basement as your destination.
Something the third. I didn't get where he lived, though, I don't think. Yep, evidence is open. I see it back there. Hello, nurse.
Hello, Detective. How can I help you?
Just gonna make sure we save often.
Detective Carey, I view your action as sexual harassment and find your behavior objectionable. Please stop touching me.
It's the very first thing we have to do.
Detective Carey, if you do not stop, I will be forced to report this incident to my supervisor. Please stop and end this here and now. Sexual harassment is a violation of federal and state law and city and department policy. Sexual harassment is a violation of federal and state. If you do not stop, I will be forced to contact the Sexual Harassment Counselor, Women's Coordinator, and file a formal complaint. Sexual harassment is a Sexual harassment is a violation of federal and state law and city and if you do
Game over. I've entered the criminal justice zone. And that's the true ending of the game, but I guess we should solve the case.
Hello, Chester.
Just for 100%.
What about fibers found on either of the bodies, Chester?
We're running the standard test. Looks mostly like dirt from the alley. We'll know more a little later.
What have you been able to establish with the cigarette found in the alley, Chester?